Most of that infrastructure is still run by sort of YouTube, by the original operations team, the systems team at YouTube. So in a lot of ways, I think that's one of the greatest accomplishments, achievements that we've done. That's transparent to most people that come to the site. That if you discovered YouTube in 2005, 2006, or 2007, the front page always looks the same. The search always looks the same. The watch page looks the same. However, on the back end of things have improved immensely. It just continues to leaps and bounds, grown in terms of locations, where it's been, the amount of bandwidth, the amount of servers that's involved, and I think that's, again, it's sort of the silent accomplishment. Nobody really knows what's going on behind the scenes, but it's probably the greatest accomplishment we've done.
This question is really for all three. What do you think anybody could answer? What do you think are the top 3 next generation technologies that can change the world and benefit people globally? Nobody is answering. Well, let me start. Okay? Because I think there are 3 areas that is going to be very, very important in the 21st century. One, of course, is information technology, internet. There is absolutely no doubt. The second, which is also transforming us, is biotechnology. I think after the discovery of the structure of DNA, we are really entering a new era in biotechnology. In fact, nowadays, for those of you, you can plan for your future. If you have a child and you can freeze the umbilical cord blood, which is all stem cells, and when that child gets older, you can grow almost any organ from that stem cell. Let's say he has heart disease. You can grow a new heart from that stem cell. And this is, in my, I'm a physician, but when I was practicing, it's something that is undreamt. I mean, impossible. And yet this is all possible today. And the third is nanotechnology, which, that is my opinion. But what do you think, Julie? Am I putting you on the spot?
I think there's at least 2 more qualified people to respond. On the panel, I mean, I feel, like I said, I sort of feel like the dinosaur on the panel in terms of, I grew up before everyone had a home computer in their house. I typed reports on typewriters, and I learned to type on a typewriter. And I think one of the concerns is obviously just the gap, right, what people call the digital divide. I don't have an answer to the question so much as I think that one of the issues that we will have to address as a society is, I think it's absolutely true that technology has become cheaper and it's become more accessible, but there's still a huge amount of the population, both in this country and in others, where they don't have access. And then it becomes a question not just of having the computer, but the knowledge gap that results, especially as things develop in this vast, this steep ascent that Steve has described. So I think that's going to be a challenge, a tremendous challenge for us as a society, given the importance of technology in the ways you described, Adeline, and in every industry, every area of work that we do.
I would say probably on the area that's more relevant to what I'm doing. I think there's a lot of potential in the global market still that I think we're inching closer. It's at a sort of glacial pace, but I do think that you'll see this a lot in Europe and in Asia, where there's a lot of cooperation between the carriers, between the mobile handset manufacturers, and some of the amazing things that you can do on mobile devices. I mean, everybody in this room has a mobile device, yet there's still very limited things that you can do with it, and I think that's starting to really open up. And I think the other thing, I think the other one is I think there's a lot of interesting things with sort of renewable energy sources and just global environment. And some of the personally, I don't know much about the technologies there, but I'm sort of dying to figure out. I'm working with some of those guys about trying to just find one form of renewable energy source that's going to be cheaper than the oil and gas today.
I know that a lot of your colleagues at PayPal they've gone on to other ventures. I was reading about Elon Musk, who started this electric car company, and also SpaceX, that's going to explore outer space. Do you have any other ventures that you are interested in, or is this a top secret at the present time?
There's a restaurant in San Francisco that I invested in. I think it's something out of technology. I mean, the reason that I'm attracted so much to some of the endeavors on the Committee of 100 was, again, I've been sort of blessed with being the one lucky person that was behind something like YouTube. And I think you're going to probably get this question a lot too, Marc, about, so after you sort of accomplish something very big, very great before you're 30 or before you're 10. The question is sort of what next, and I think that I think it's important to always keep there's the idea of trying to create just another company, another YouTube. I think there's some other things. The reason about the environment, I think that's a big one about, okay, so here's a problem that so many people are faced with, yet there's still so many challenges trying to figure this out. So I'd love to try to work out something there, and then personal free times, coffee shops and restaurants.
So Marc, do you see yourself doing anything else besides music, or is this what you're going to concentrate on?
You mean what other hobbies?
Yes.
I like going to the latest movies, going to art museums. I like reading a lot. Recently, I've been reading Shakespeare because it makes a deeper impression on me than going to the movies. And I love ping pong. As you know, Adeline.
Marc came to my house, and we had a very, very competitive ping pong match. Which Marc won. I think our time is up, and thank you very, very much.